Hi everyone, I'm Yixuan Wang. I will analyze an interview between Jackie Chan and Ellen DeGeneres in this video. The first part is the background of this interview. The Ellen DeGeneres Show is an American television comedy talk show hosted by Ellen DeGeneres. The first episode was showed on September 8, 2003, and since season 6, the show moved to be taping in Burbank, California. Ellen DeGeneres has been hosting this show since 2003. The interview that I will analyze was taped in 2010 when Jackie Chan went to this show to promote his new movie called The Spy Next Door. There are mainly two characters in this 10-minute interview. Ellen DeGeneres is obviously the interviewer and the host of this short interview, and Jackie Chan is the interviewee of this interview and a guest speaker of this show. In their short conversation, Jackie Chan was portrayed with different aspects and roles, and this diagram is an overview of how the media portrayed Jackie Chan. Jackie first showed up as an actor, or a movie star from Hollywood, and once he started talking, the audience can easily notice that he is bilingual, or actually trilingual if the audience know that he can speak Chinese Mandarin, Cantonese, and English. Another truth comes with this fact is that he is non-English native speaker. From the beginning to the end, Jackie didn't hesitate to show his immigrant or foreign-born status, but his humor and confidence still left the audience a great impression, and it is a great joy to just watch this interview between him and Ellen. Ellen DeGeneres played an important role in this interview, not only because she was the host, but also because she represented the monolingual majority in the US. She also represented monolingual English native speakers. Her reactions and attitudes in this video give us a glimpse of what other monolinguals will think and respond to bilinguals. Like Jackie Chan, Ellen also showed her intelligence, humor, and charisma in this 10-minute interview. How they behave and talk actually are tightly related to the environment and settings in and out of the studio. This show is taped in an indoor studio. Usually, Ellen and guests will sit face-to-face on the stage, facing to the audience. The audience sit in rows which surround the main stage, and these two pictures give us the idea of how diverse the audience body can be. But don't forget the bigger environment outside of the studio. This year's census data of California show us the larger picture. California is a very diverse state with high percentage of Asian population compared to other states. It is possible that there were many Asian audience who went to see Jackie Chan when they taped this episode. All the information we talked so far might be reasons that both positive and negative messages appeared in this short interview. First, this conversation between Jackie and Ellen showed their cooperation. It was a great opportunity for Ellen to promote the show because of Jackie Chan's fame in both China and the US. Passing positive images and messages of Jackie Chan can help Ellen attract a more Asian or Asian American audience in both countries. Also, it is a good opportunity for Jackie Chan to promote his new movie in the US, so this is definitely a win-win situation for both of them. However, this show still serves for the majority of monolingual Americans. Jackie's English skills and accents become a joke that people can laugh at, and accept the reality that Jackie is bilingual and non-English native speaker. The show still tries to emphasize that Jackie is an immigrant or a foreigner, and letting him speak English is just one way to achieve this goal. And all of these purposes are under the protection of To Be Humorous because this is a talk show. This interview is about 10 minutes, but I will only focus on some parts. After a short greeting, Alan let Jackie call a company, and Jackie showed his struggle when he tried to understand and spoke English on the phone. Some audience felt it was quite amusing because we can hear laughter from the audience. According to Baker, English native monolinguals, where the majority of American society usually think bilinguals have cognitive problems of operating in two languages, or just simply view them as semilingual. When immigrant bilinguals struggle with the language, people might just think them as a tax burden, and it's hard for them to assimilate in American culture. From this short clip, the media might just want to pass the message that Jackie's English skill is still very low, and it's hard for him to get used to life in America. However, Jackie showed that they were wrong in next clip. Inevitably, Alan asked Jackie how did he learn English. Jackie said that he self-taught himself by learning English songs. From Jackie's response, we can tell that this art-based approach evoked his love of learning English. Dr. Commentator and Dr. Preston point out that poetry and other art-based approaches can inform a critical and multicultural approach to develop biliteracy in students of all ages. Later, Jackie sang a famous English song, Can't Help Falling in Love with You, to show that even though he does not speak perfect English, he still successfully adapts to American culture in some ways. And for monolingual English native speakers who have never tried to learn another language, Jackie showed them that arts can be an effective teaching and learning method in language classes. Finally, Jackie also reminded the audience that deaf people can also be bilinguals. Jackie definitely challenged Alan and the audience to think about bilinguals in a new way by singing his Chinese song while using sign language. This part might be mind-blowing to people who are not really familiar with bilingualism or bilingual education. According to Baker, deaf people also have their own communities built by sign language, but hearing people usually do not know about this. Jackie and Alan both experienced embarrassing moments in this short interview. First, Alan let Jackie speak on the phone in English, and it created the image of bilingual immigrant and non-English native speaker in a very negative way. But Jackie also put Alan in his shoes by teaching her a Chinese song and sign language. I personally think that positive images and messages are created in this video because of the location and also Jackie's reputation. California has a long history of bilingual education, and people in California tend to have higher tolerance about bilinguals. And there were many Asian audience who watched this show, so creating some positive images is very necessary. Jackie's humor and intelligence also made a twist by singing English song, Chinese song, and showing sign language. These actions all challenged the traditional and negative view against the bilinguals in the US. Thank you for watching my presentation.